Namaste. Welcome to Mindful Yoga Together. So this is a new season in spring. So my plan this season, we have 8 classes, and I like to kind of introduce one by one yoga ethic. So, well, teachers, we study yoga philosophy of there's 8 limbs. So there's 8 categories. Then, so this session I will go 2 at the very beginning. So first one is called Yamas. Today is Ahimsa. Ahimsa is a non-violence. So any of yoga teaching or yoga study, the very first one comes non-violence. So lots of study, but the very beginning is non-violence. It's called Ahimsa. Ahimsa is known as, Ahimsa became very well known because of the Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi did a protested with non-violence. Then he used the word Ahimsa. So it's a non-violence. It's not hurting others. But today I like to mention as active compassion. Actively, we are compassion to others and so as to ourselves too. Not only in action, but in heart and thought and non-violence. So I like to tell a story of an angry elephant and a kind elephant keeper. So just a brief one. So there was once an elephant, wild, fierce, and angry. So whoever comes near to him, he just attacks and harming, or it was hard to harm or taming him. So no one could come nearby, and until one day a kind elephant keeper came into the village. So each day that elephant keeper or caregiver sat quietly near the elephant without fear, without judgment, only love. He whispered soothing words and brought the gifts. Gift is like a water or bananas, food. Then he never raised his voice or hand. So no forcing, no violence. Slowly the elephant softened and finally elephant bowed his head in peace. So wild beast was tamed not by force but by compassion. So this is a story. So it's active compassion. So healing begins when we meet anger with kindness. And healing starts when we meet fear with presence, just sitting quietly there. Okay, so today, like elephant caregiver, that our yoga practice is to be gentle and be steady. All right, so let's come to a quiet seated position. You can rest your hands on your knees or on your leg. If the lying down works better for you, do that. And close your eyes to notice our body sitting here. And find a steady foundation. So wherever the body part touching to the ground, that's going to be your roots. So we grow the roots down and find our steady foundation steadiness. Then wiggle your fingers. You will keep closing your eyes and wiggle your fingers and notice your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, and thumb. Now when you are ready, bring your right palm on your lower belly, and gentle touch and kind of caring hands on your lower belly. You can gently massage the lower belly if you like. Then notice the belly goes in and out with breath. So we do belly breath or deeper breath. It's not the shallow breath around the neck, but we inhale through the nose, expanding our belly. Then exhale, the belly sinking down. Just a few more like that. Relax your elbows and shoulder. Rest your arm more to the body, so it's easy for you to hold it that way. Now left hands come onto your heart center. And quiet ourselves to hear or feel the heartbeat. And relax your elbows and shoulder and connecting our arms more to the body so it's easy to hold. Now let's do 3 parts breath, 3 inhalation and paying attention to 3 body parts, starting from lower belly, then go up to the diaphragm, then to our heart, followed by 1 exhalation. Let's begin. Inhale through the nose, lower belly expand like a balloon. Inhale again through the nose, feel the diaphragm opens like umbrella. Inhale again through the nose, feel the heart. Exhale gently through the nose, relax your shoulder, descend our awareness downward from the heart, diaphragm, belly, all the way to your seat. Find a steady foundation. Again, inhale, lower belly. Inhale, diaphragm. Inhale, the heart. And gently exhale through the nose. So let's do like that for 2 more rounds, your own pace. 3 parts breath. And just observe how you feel at the moment. And feel the gentleness. And kind compassion to ourselves, taking care of our own body, mind, and heart. And then together, hands reach out and up. Exhale to bring our palms together to the heart center. Maybe bow your head to set your intention and dedication for today's practice. Then slowly open your eyes. Okay, so we're going to lie down to the mat. So have the block close by. I'm going to use the block very soon. So come onto the ground and lie down and spread the arms, fingers wide and hands go over the head and legs down. Take a big inhale, stretch. Open your mouth, let go. Again, big inhaling. Exhale, let it go. Last one, big inhale. Exhale. All right. Now stretch your legs, go upward and hands goes up and make okay, so we're gonna make a fist. You know that the feet also do that. When you make a fist with your fingers, it's counting. So you do counting your toes, then open your fingers wide, then curl and open. So do a few rounds. Squeeze and let go, and squeeze and let go, and relax. So you can kind of shake. So shake your fingers and shake your feet. Hey, good to see you, Lecho, after a long time. I'm glad that it's working this time. Thursday night is working for you. All right. Now, bring our feet down to the ground and let's get the block between your thighs. So thighs, squeezing the block. So I usually like to do narrowest parts to squeeze. I mean the block. But you can do second kind of this way. So whichever it is for you. All right. Then bring your feet down to the ground and gradually engaging our core. So hug our belly in, squeeze the block thigh, inner thigh, squeeze the belly and squeeze our glute. And notice the pelvic floor. Then gradually lift your hips up, hands goes up over the head. Then exhale, slowly lower down, hands by your side. So let's do like that for 4 more times. Inhale, and then exhale. So if you feel like you do high, if you like to stay low, do that. If you like to lift your heels off the ground, you might lift your heels off the ground. Then as you move your arms, notice we are opening our shoulder. Using our core strength or muscle, we generate the heat from inside. Okay, now when you are done, just let go the block and bring your knees down one side, another side. So moving your knees side to side. And you can spread your arms wide if you like and move your knees and notice the movement happening around your belly and lower back. So just relax them. Okay, then when you are ready, just and rock again. Now between your feet and catch the block. So we're gonna continue to do some little bit of generating the heat work. And reach your hands to catch the block, and the hands goes up over the head. If you like, you might keep your legs there. Remember, today we're gonna be gentle to ourselves. Otherwise, you might lower your legs a little bit or all the way close to the ground and left and block between your feet. And the hands goes up over the head. You can keep your feet high up. Then lift your head maybe to catch the block. Then lower. So we used to do this one in Total Umanjen. Catch and stretch. And last one. Then slowly let go. So bend your knees, plant your feet down again, and move your feet side to side. So you might spread your arms wide, open your palms to the sky, And feel the openness to the chest, inner arm. Also notice, so I like to activate the fingers up to the little finger too. So notice the little toes. So as you move your knees side to side, notice different parts of the feet can be touching to the yoga mat, right? So big toe side and the small, little toe side, it's you are shifting that body parts. So go side to side to side. Then when you are ready, bring your knee to the chest. Now circle your knees in 2 circles, opposite direction. So move your knees too wide. And then comes together and towards you and wide and come together. So as you move your knees like this, we get the benefit of massaging your glute, the sacrum. So loosening this tightness of our butt. That helps to, if your butt is tighter, this muscle is tighter, our hips doesn't open that much. Remember, we have a connective tissues everywhere in our body, on our body, under the skin and over the muscle, we have a connective tissues. So as we move our body, that the connective tissue become more loosened, then we increase the flexibility. If it's too tight, so our body doesn't move. Well, if we move, it's more flexible or more hydrated. Okay. Now, when you are ready, we're gonna roll up and down, or you can come onto one side and come to the seat. So if you are ready, roll to massage your back, and 3, 2, and 1. Cross your leg and hands come to the ground. Now we're gonna come to child pose, but if you have 2 blocks, and bring the 2 blocks in front of you, shoulder width apart. Then bring your forearm or elbow down to the mat. So knees wide, shoulder or hips or a little bit wider. And gently put your hips back and up. So opening our shoulder. So gradually shifting our weight forward and back. So if you like to stay in one place, you can pull your hips back, head drop. You can lounge your back and hands behind your head. If that's too much, you can gradually get into pulling your hips up, down. All right, then slowly we're gonna come up. Plant your palms onto the block or hold on to the block. So usually I like to place my the palms onto the edge, but however it is for you. Then as you inhale, looking up, and then exhale, drop your head around the back, try to look to your belly. So do a few more rounds like that. Okay, now try to look, center. Then try to look to your right side of the hip and move your hips to the right. So we are lengthening our left side. You can tilt the way that you can stretch the left side of the neck. And come to center. Then the other side. And look to your left side of the hip and push your left hips to the left. So right side of the neck to stretch. All right, and back to center. And move the block, second height, hold the block. Then we're gonna pick up our knees and right foot come forward between the block and bend your right knee and lower your left knee down. So if your knee is bothering, you can place the cushion or something under your knees. So I'm getting my cushion. And move your hips forward. And move your hips back. So we're gonna move forward and back. So you can do slow or you can do stay at one place if you enjoy. But when you move your hip forward, you might stretch your left toe back. So whole left leg get a nice stretch to the back. Then see the right knee. So right knee want to stay over the foot. So if your foot is like this, you are giving too much pressure to your knee. So you want to have the right knee over the ankle or behind the toes. Okay. Now when you pull your hips back, you might pick up your right toe off the ground and bending forward. Okay, when you are ready, bring your left hand down. You can keep using the block. Right hand to the sky. So rest. Okay, so gradually your right hand is going up. Don't stress to your shoulder. Maybe right hand a little bit back. And try to look at the right corner of your eyes. And look to the right finger. So this is a good for our eyes. All right, now lower down. And forward. Again, look to the left corner of your eyes. And up. And then back. Change the direction. If you get dizzy, take it easy. Okay, release. And we'll come back to child pose. Again, 2 blocks, elbows, put your hips back. And you can move forward and back, or you can just stay there. You can round your back, relax the head. You can shake your head side to side, softening our throat, neck. And drop your chest down, opening our heart. Last breath. And slowly come up. Okay. Now, change the block a little bit higher. Then pick up your left foot forward and bending your right knee come to the ground. And move your hips forward and back. So you might point your toes back when you move your hips forward. Then when you pull your hips back, if you like, you can tuck your toes under. You can change that or you can keep it the same. Again, pay attention to your knee position, left knee position, so you don't strain too much your knee. Will be safe place. Okay, when you are ready, we're gonna bring our, keeping your left foot there, right hand down, left hand to the sky. So if you are comfortable, you can reach your hands upward, but if that's too much to the shoulder, you can bring your hands more to the back, pointing your hands back. Then gaze that finger and move your hands. So your eyes goes big circle. And then change the direction of the circle whenever you like. And you go for eyes. Then slowly releasing down. Bring your knee down. And this time, let's come to child pose or downward facing dog without the block. So without the block, child pose or downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. Again, big inhale. Exhale, let it go. The next inhalation, we're gonna gradually walking our feet towards the front, and we catch our elbows and gently swing side to side. So catch the elbows. So use your knees, bending your knees always. So it helps to protect our tight hamstring and the tight lower back. So especially if you're tight in the morning or colder season, it's very smart, wise to bend your knees and relax your head. Swing side to side or just stay there. One more breath. Then as you inhale, let's slowly come up to standing. Take your time. Head is the last. Then the hands goes up and over the head and find our elbows. So catch the elbows. Inhale, lift our elbows upward and heels off the ground. So lift up. Then one more up. Exhale, drop your heel, bend your knees, and let your arms swing and relax. So this is a great for our shoulders. So you can really relax your finger, wrist, elbows, and let your arms swing. It's very subtle movement. But this is how we can let go the tension of your shoulder. You can shake your head too. Again, soften your knees. Inhale, coming up. One more time. Hands goes up over the head. Find our elbows, catch. Inhale, lift our elbows upward. So you can keep your heels down, but it's a good practice to encourage us to strengthen our ankles. So doesn't need to lift high, lifting up, and one more up. Okay, dropping your heels, important part. Drop your heels, bend your knees, bend forward. So dropping your heels or striking your heels actually activating, or it's a good for the bone health. Well, that's what my mother does. My mother does dropping your heel exercise. Okay, then slowly coming up. Hands goes up over the head, palms together to the heart, and stand nice and tall. So let's bring our feet together, zip our legs together. And then as you inhale, goes out, hands goes out and up. So at the top, we're gonna bring the palms together and interlace your fingers and point your index finger upward. So just interlace your fingers and catch the thumb. Inhale to stretch upward. So as if we become a bamboo and there's a wind, then we kind of lean towards the right side. So left side of the body to stretch. Plant your left foot down and left finger away from the left foot. Doesn't need to go deeper, but I want you to feel the stretch on left side of the body. If you look down, try to lift our chest. Try not to collapse your chest. Try to lengthen the both sides, but the left side is slightly bigger. All right, inhale, coming back to the center. Bend your elbows, hands come behind your head. So we're gonna bring our hips gently forward. So moving your hips forward. So weight goes more to the toes. Then lift our elbows up and relax your head and chin up. One more breath. Then slowly come to the center. Hands reach up again. Then on our exhalation now, lengthen the right side, lean towards the left. So it's helpful if you have a nice loose or steady foundation. So right foot ground down to the mat. Right finger go away from that right foot. One more breath. All right, inhale, come to the center, bend your elbow, head rest to your hand rest into the head. Then gradually moving your elbows upward, look up. Also, planting your feet down. Move your pelvis slightly forward and arching your back. One more breath. All right. Then slowly coming back to the center. Hands goes up over the head. Then on our exhalation, let go. And let's shake it up. Just shake it up and relax your shoulder. Okay. So let's do breath of joy. So feet is apart, hip distance, and we do 3 inhalation, 1 exhalation. When you exhale, say okay. Keep your knees soft. Careful about your finger, no furniture around you. All right, let's begin. Inhale, 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 inhale. Go on your own pace. If you feel dizzy, don't drop your head. 2 more times. Last big one. All right, feet is apart. Again, don't knock your fingers to the wall or furniture, and wrap your arms around your body. Imagine to have a very long sleeve. So you are sweeping the long sleeve side to side. Again, don't look here and there if you are dizzy. And tap anywhere you like to pay attention, lower back, shoulder. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come to center. Feet a little bit more wider. Toes open, planting down. Open your fingers wide. Inhale, expand. Maybe looking up. Then exhale, hug ourselves. Bend your knees. If you like, you can bring your head down, lounge your back. Inhale, expand. Rise and spread your fingers wide. Open our chest. Exhale, make it small. Hug, squeeze them. Round. Last one. Inhale, expand. Open fingers wide. Little fingers too. Exhale, round. Squeeze. And then slowly release our hands down and bring our knee down to the mat. All right, so have the block again. So either downward facing dog, or you can do with downward facing dog, with block downward facing dog, or you might do plank and chaturanga. Bend your elbow towards back, belly down. Inhale to open our chest to the front. Then exhale to downward facing dog. So you choose what you like to do here. And let's together, big inhaling. Exhale, let go. Again, big inhale. Exhale, let go. All right. Then lift our right leg up. Exhale to step forward between your hands. We come to warrior 2, left heel down and left hand back, right hand forward. So your right toe lightning goes same direction always. That's how we protect our knees. And spread your arms wide and look forward through the right finger. So our body face open to the side, but our gaze finger forward. And then on our exhalation, slowly release our hands by your side and rotate your toe, right toe, and face to the longer side of the mat. The feet is parallel. Inhale, looking up. And then on our exhalation, bend your knees, and we're gonna bend forward. Head down. And keep your knees bent. You might use the block. Resting your hands on the block. You might rest your forehead onto the block and relax your arm. Or you might reach your hands forward or between the legs. So however it is for you to relax here. But any position you are in, we are tucking our navel in. So using a little core stretch, tuck your navel towards the spine, lifting your hips high. And each exhalation, relax. One more breath. Excellent. Then inhale. Let's do halfway left. Then exhale. Walk your hands to the right foot. So you might rest your hands onto the block or just simply bring your head towards your right knee. You can bend your knees or straight. Or you might do the bind. The right hand go up and the hands behind you. Catch the left thigh. Then bring your belly towards your right leg. One last breath. Exhale, let go. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, the other side, the left. So walk your hands to the left foot. You can rest head to the left foot, or you can do bind. Left hand up and behind you, and twist belly towards your left thigh. Then exhale, let go. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, walk your hands to the front of the yoga mat. Bring your left knee down, step back, child pose, or plank and vinyasa, or resting in downward facing dog, your choice. And let's together a big inhale. Open your mouth, let it go. Again, big inhale. Exhale, let it go. On the left side, inhale, left leg up, and step between your hands. Warrior two. So left toe, left knee goes same direction. Spread your arms wide and look to your left finger forward and shoulder over the hip. Find a strong leg. So again, your knee is not passing your toes. Strong leg. One more. All right, and then slowly we're gonna release hands by your side. All right, so now we're gonna face to the longer side of the mat and point your toes out. So if you like to look to the screen and the direction is not quite comfortable, you can just change the direction and face to the longer side of the mat and point your toes out. Then bend your knees carefully. Okay. Gentle. So don't push yourself too hard. So kneecap to go same direction. You can stay high up or you can come lower. And lower your right shoulder in and look to the left side. So it's a twisting happening. So it's a shoulder also. Your lower back is also. So taking care of our shoulder and lower back. Inhale, coming to the center. Exhale, lower and left shoulder in. And twist. One more time. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, right shoulder in and twist. Then inhale, coming back. Exhale, left shoulder in. Then slowly we're gonna come up to the center. Okay, so now we're gonna face to the front, forward. So left toe is forward. And inhale, hands reach. Then exhale, bring our hands down to the ground, the right knee down, left foot back. You can be downward facing dog, or you can do vinyasa, or you can rest in child pose. And together, big inhaling. Open your mouth. Exhale. Again, big inhale. Exhale, let it go. All right, next inhalation, we're gonna slowly lower ourselves on your belly. So if you're child pose, sliding forward, stretch your leg. If you're plank pose, gradually lower down to the ground and on your belly. Okay, so now bring your forearm to the ground. It's a sphinx pose. Point your legs back, so legs long, toes back. Even you don't see the leg, you can feel the leg. That's what I always like to feel where you cannot see. Hips down. Then walk your elbows closer and make sure your shoulder is nice and comfortable. Inhale, open the chest forward. Exhale, drop your head around your back. Again, inhale, chest forward. Exhale down. Then slowly coming back to the center. Okay, so now we're gonna bend our right knee. So right knee come onto the yoga mat. So right knee bent. So if your right knee is not comfortable on directly onto the yoga mat, you can have something soft under your right knee. Okay, so again, Sphinx pose. So this is a great for the lower back. Then bring your right hand under your right hand under the left arm. So this is the awkward side. So right arm under. Let's give you a great stretch there. So don't force yourself too much, but gradually go. And relax your head. And drape your head, right side of the head, towards the ground. You can stay here or your left hand. Press the right hand down to give you more openness to the shoulder blade. One more breath. All right, slowly, carefully coming out. Same leg. But now left hand goes under the right arm and left side of the head, shoulder come towards the ground. So as you tilt your head, you are opening the right side of the neck. So first choice, right hand on top of the left hand and try to press down or move your left hand away. All right. Then let's gradually move your right hand up towards the ceiling. Then open. So you are loading on your left side of the body. So you come onto the left side and your right knee is kind of floating upward and twist. So keep moving your right arm to the left side if you like. And opening our heart. If you like, you can catch your right knee with your left hand. So lots of different angle that you can work on to release the lower back, your neck, shoulders, however your need at the earphone somehow it's not working, but it's be there, be there.
Be there. Still not. Okay. All right. So now slowly we're gonna come back to the center and on your belly. On your belly, and we're gonna do the other side. So other side, bend your left knee, and left knee, inside of the left knee, come to the ground. All right.
Then like the Sphinx pose again. And looking forward. Then on the exhalation, so now left hand go under the light. So this is awkward side and twist. And relax your head, left side of the head lower and open the right side of the neck. You can place your palm, right palm onto your left and try to lengthen. And notice the lower back. That's how we are opening our lower back. Okay, then slowly come back to the center and the other side. So now your right arm goes under the left. Then relax your head. And open the left side of the neck. You can place your left hand on top of the right hand and try to lengthen the right arm. All right, next move. Left hand go up towards the ceiling. Then roll onto the right side of the body. So left knee kind of floats and open and twist. And open our heart area. You can catch your left knee with your right hand if you like. And then keep left hand go into the place where you really enjoy the stretch. Last breath. And slowly let's release and actually coming onto our back. Lie down to the mat. Hug your knee to the chest. And gently roll side to side. Roll side to side and relax. All right. Now when you are ready, one block under your hip. Then lift your legs up, divide the curve. So your hips are resting onto the block and legs goes up. Then you can kind of wiggle your toes however it is for you to let go the tension and activate. Now make sure your lower back is comfortable so you are giving a good space between the lower back. So you might move your shoulder blade a little bit away from the block. Then if you are okay to go to shoulder stand, go ahead on shoulder stand, or you can just stay here. Stay here or shoulder stand with your hands come onto your lower back, legs goes up. So once you come into this pose, don't look here and there, just looking straight up to the toes. And try to open the toes wide. So, little finger toes, little toe and the fourth one is usually not used much. So you want to kind of activate those things. So it's also prevention for arthritis. You need to actively move in the all finger and toes. All right. And if you are comfortable, bring your toes over the head. And relax your jaw, soften your face. Don't move your head. If you want to take a look, come to the seat and take a look. Now, when you are ready, we're going to slowly lower ourselves on the block and bend your knees and plant your feet down to them. Okay, then slide the block away and hug our knee to the chest and gently roll on to one side. Okay, we haven't done this one for a long time, but just forgot the name of it. Hammock pose. So make a big loop. Then head, then right foot to begin. You know what to do probably. So your right foot onto your belt, then head, and you lie down. Lean to the belt. Then shoulder, relax, and move your arms away from here. So you get the nice stretch to the neck. As if somebody is pulling your head, lengthening your neck. And relax your jaw, soften your face. And also feel the back of the right leg stretches, Achilles tendon, calf, back of the knees, hamstring. So you need to also move your heel, actively heel away from the body. So that you get stretched to the back of the leg. Last breath. Okay. Head relax away from the belt and hold the belt with your right hand. And open your right leg outward. Stretch the inside of the leg. Then bend your right knee and move your right leg to the left side and twist. You can use the belt or you can let go the belt. And your head, you are gazing to the opposite side. All right, back to center. Now hammock pose on the other side, the left foot. So if you can bring the ball of the foot touching to the belt, then head. And shoulder relax and let your arm away from your head, lengthening the side of the neck. You can also experiment by tilting or more right side of the neck to stretch, or left side of the neck to stretch gently, just to find the sweet spot. Relax your jaw, soften your face. Right. Then when you are ready, head release from the belt and catch the belt and move your left leg out. Open the inside of the leg. Then the other side. So left leg goes to the right side and a twist. And move your left arm away and stretch. But when you are ready, let's slowly come down to the mat. Let go the belt and just come to Shavasana, lie down. Close your eyes. Let your body relax, resting. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Soften everywhere. Gently bring your awareness to your fingers and toes, inviting some movement. And feel our body and mind and heart. Reaching your hands over the head. Let us stretch from toes to fingertips. Let's take a big inhale, stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth, let go. Bring our knee to the chest. Give a nice hug to ourselves. Thanks to our body, mind, and heart, what we have today. And roll on to one side. Then gradually coming up to a comfortable seat. Eyes closed. Together, big inhale. Hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, bring our palms together to the heart center. Gesture of gratitude. Let us hold gratitude with us. Gratitude to this community to practice yoga together. And let us hold gratitude with us and continue our life. Thank you so much for letting me guide through your practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. So we're going to go through one by one and those yoga ethic or helping us live more mindfully. and see you next time. If you have a question, let me know.